Live.
Yep.
Minimize. Fix the old cam. I keep clicking on Skype because it's blue and white instead of camera settings, which is blue and white.
Right. Which is different than Skype because it's blue and white, which is different than QuickTime because it's blue and white, which is different than Mail because it's blue and white, because it's different than Safari because it's blue and white.
And they're all round.
Yeah.
DJ the Operator, good evening. Lucky Bat, ooh. Bennett Cruffmail, hi there. Today I am going to be finishing Everybody But Akima because I want to do some acrylic painting. And I have these things all varnished, ready to rock. So they're all getting done.
Hell yeah.
Will Drew, what's up?
Streaming. We are streaming. We are streaming.
Flip that dude at 88. Ah! Ah!
There we go.
Where's my water? Okay, there's too many guys. I'm gonna have one out on the table at once. That way there won't be any tragedies.
Oh, yeah. Flipping that dude at 88s. So bright, grave light.
Bubbler, mubbler.
DJ the Homer Painter. Haha, you want to watch the paint dry instead of wait for it? Exactly. Want to see that paint dry.
Mm-hmm.
Not a little overnightage.
Alright, first we'll knock out this guy, who is a... Oh god, where are my cards? He's a mature NEPHILIM. That's what he is. Not one of them young NEPHILIM. Boom. Mature NEPHILIM. Sean Hulujasaurus of the Black Templars and Nick the Orc that indentured servant of Jasaurus. On a recent research trip, I had a warp dream that closely paralleled EOB. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Would you like to know more?
So what are the things you have to do to these guys?
I'm gonna do a one final highlight on the skin, or probably two, like a light blue and then a white, just to show some top reflections. Probably paint that chain. Probably just use metallics to paint that chain. And then a little extra highlighting on the wings, and then the face. I can do a little something with the face. And then I'll paint the eyes with acrylics because there's no reason to paint eyes with oils. I'm not going to be doing any two brush wet blending on the eyeballs.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm going to be putting a single dot.
That's literally the only reason why I'm watching.
Ooh, a scrunchie. I need that. Yeah, I should maybe clean my paint drawers, considering there's just junk in them.
Sean's in there.
Mm-hmm.
He's just screaming.
Flip that dude. You got an adolescent NEPHILIM? No, I just have young and mature. I also don't have immature NEPHILIM.
He's like giving him the finger.
Mm-hmm. Here's damn stream 23 for one squad. Well, yeah, but I mean, I want to see somebody else paint a squad like this in less than that amount of time. And be learning about oil paints and just be chit-chatting and distracted the whole time.
So yeah.
Where's my blues? I'm blue. Where is it? Oh wait, is it on the table? It is on the table. Okay.
Nigga reads, yo, Star Wars Legion Battle Forces.
I've seen a bit. I forgot to look them up. I'm sure they're great. Love them.
Sean Wum.
Probably buy them all.
Sean Wum. What about a premature Nephilim?
Ooh. All right, let's keep it PG. Yeah, PG means we can use fuck once. Oh no! They sealed it up.
Wow. What the hell? Gears, cat in a box.
The Rotten King. Hey there, first time catching a stream. Sweet!
Like how it's like a very evil, spooky name. Hi! It's very fun.
Jason, hey everybody, I'm late because Tool Sober came on the playlist.
Sometimes I'm drunk too, and I like to type stuff.
Shifox, any Toby sightings? No, I haven't seen Toby. I saw him for 2 days and then just vanished. He probably got it.
Toby 2.
Oh, Toby 2. No sign of Toby 2. Toby 2 was a giant-ass bug, a little beetle that was somehow made it down here.
I haven't seen him either. He didn't crawl into my bag.
Gears, we want Toby. Toby was a little tiny spider.
Yeah.
My paint water is disgusting. Alright, somebody in the chat, remind me in like half an hour to go change my paint water.
Alright, that's at 9:40, everybody. Let's see how well the system works.
Let's get a little engagement going. Chat, Garfield, funny or not funny? No wrong answers.
I think there is. Absolutely hilarious.
Of course. Oh my gosh, everything I need is over on that other desk. Shavox, funny. CT7479, not funny. Answer of America, funny. Flipping the Dude 88, funny. TJ the Hobo Painter, Mondays suck, funny. Cobalt Sun, not real.
That's also true. That one's true.
Burnett Crothmail, not funny.
Ooh, Lucas, lasagna.
Lasagna! Right, the Rotten King, real cats are funnier to be honest. Austin O'Neill, sexy AF. From the Dude at 88. Odie was my favorite, and I learned about lasagna.
Evan Keller used to be funny.
Used to be funny.
He's
Are you a
lost his
current?
edge.
Are you a current Garfield fan? I know this is currently still being published.
Garfield lost his edge in the 90s.
There's something like 14,000 Garfield comic strips. Like literally, I don't think they've missed a day ever since it first went into print.
It's crazy. Did you ever watch the Garfield movies? There's been a couple.
I saw the first one, with what's his name, Bill Murray.
Yeah, I think I saw the first one too.
The story goes that Bill Murray thought it was a different movie.
Interesting.
Or not, it was a different director. I don't really remember it being awful. It's like a normal kids movie.
Don't really remember it. Remember watching it.
since it's not very saturated. Maybe a little magic blue. I wish I had a nice blue ink. All I have is indigo, which is not really the color I'm going for.
Slipknot did it, 88. I'm an 80s kid. He was awesome, and so was Pac-Man.
Yeah!
Love Pac-Man. Gears, I have an idea to stop Sean from beating y'all in Kill Team. Give him the worst possible Kill Team imaginable. We already did that.
Yeah.
Weigh the dices so they roll lower. After doing all of that, you have a chance to win. No, we don't.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be better. A little more color saturation. I used a magic blue instead of an ultramarine blue. Ultramarine blue kind of has like gray in it.
Yeah. I guess we didn't give him the worst Kill Team, obviously. We could have made a worse one. Like maybe you take normal orc boys and you give them a lot of Gretchen.
Yeah, you do 4 Gretchen.
Yeah. You can do 4, right?
Yeah.
You do 4 Gretchen. Just 4 Gretchen and only orc boys.
Mm-hmm.
None of the special stuff. Now that would be fun. Oh, Sean. What do you think Sean's doing right now?
I'm playing solo route.
By himself.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think he's playing with like 4 armies and he has like 4 chairs set up.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sits into the different chairs playing.
Like the old man from Bug's Life.
Mm-hmm. Sean, well, I'm watching you nerds. Different Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Our Sean. You're not our real Sean.
The varnish is still ever so slightly hydrostatic. I guess, can there be slightly hydrostatic? I feel like it's hydrostatic or it's not. But I can work through it. Maybe.
Evan Keller, if you make custom rules for your game board that benefit you and give a disadvantage to Sean, then you can win. Probably still not. He rolls really hot.
It does feel that way.
Like he rolls differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's very odd. Gears. Sean is probably playing Foursquare by himself. Now that's like physical activity, isn't it?
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's not his speed. Oh, Shawnee boy, the Shawning. Sing that all the time while I'm going to bed. You know, it's a little lullaby for myself.
To the hope painter, no blue glaze, wash, or contrast. Nope, all oil paint.
Boom.
To the hope painter. The movies were so. I know the second one was Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties, which is fun.
That's a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to think, they're in the boardroom, they're trying to figure it all out, and the janitor's outside whistling to himself, and he's like, "What about you? What if you called A Tale of Two Kitties?"
And they're like, "Get the fuck out!" That's not a bad idea, though. Write that down.
Yeah. Wait a second. Did you say fuck?
Oh no! We're R-rated now. Wait, how many times are you allowed to say it in the PG-13?
I don't know.
I feel like you can say it a couple times.
I think so too. Flipping it to 88.3.
Okay, so yeah, everybody who's under 13, you have to get your parents' permission to continue watching the stream.
Mm-hmm. Please print out this permission slip.
Mm-hmm. You have to mail it in. It's a little, yeah, it's not super convenient, but you know. Ooh, that hand is yucky. So I'm going to do that. 88. Styrofoam McDonald's packaging stays warm under heat lamps. Fun.
Interesting.
John Gears. Make Sean play with a single grot. Yeah, this is a new White Dwarf team. Just a single grot. This hydrostaticness is killing me. Maybe I should have. I didn't want to use the Ultramat though, because the Ultramat seems kind of fragile. Although I sprayed these like 2 days ago, so maybe it would have been fine. Because I had it rubbing off, but I had it rubbing off when I had sprayed it like 2 hours before stream. I used Vallejo semi-gloss. I need to watch like Vince Vincerello's videos on varnishes or something, because I feel like I don't have the right stuff.
The Run King. This is to everyone. What's your guys' opinion on the STLs from Loot Studios? You know, I see them pop up every once in a while, but I wanna take a look.
Yeah, I don't know if I would recognize them either.
Get your loot, easy to print, paint it.
Mr. Squirrel, I'm trying to move away from the base coat shade highlight method and move into blending. What is your recommended blending technique for beginners? You got to get some of this stuff. Jo Sonja Magic Mix. A light sealer containing extender for open time that dries matte. This stuff is really, really nice. You can mix it into your normal paint, and it'll just make it a little thinner so that the paint becomes a little transparent. And I find it easier than just perfectly mixing my paint with water.
Yeah, I mean these are good. I mean, it's no Eons of Battle STLs, you know, available at our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Completely different. Yeah, I like it. Were they the people that made the Goobs stuff?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't remember. Michael Doyle, do the tips of your synthetic brushes curl too, or is it just me?
A little. One thing that you never, ever, ever, ever do is leave your brush sitting in the water cup. That will insta-curl your tip. I don't really find a curved tip is a super big problem as long as it's consistent, especially with synthetics because they're so stiff. I also don't really ever paint with the tip. Although I see other people paint with the tip, but I always find that I paint with like the edge. Oh, please don't, please. No! It's beating up so badly. Come on.
Sean, Nick the Orc is a legend amongst the Imperium. Tales in hushed tones are told of a tall, lanky orc chained to a small STC, roaming the dark corridors in search on Imperial moms and food. Imperial moms and food. Sean, the Inquisition follows Nick to Orc closely. The mobile STC he drags everywhere slows him down. So any mother of the Imperium caught by Nick is arrested and interrogated for Slaneshi tendencies. Flipnut dude at 88. You paint that mini like a boss, Jay. Oh yeah.
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 Like a boss.
Nothing static here. Except for the hydro.
Mm-hmm.
Loop Studio. Did you know that there's like a lot of people making STLs?
Yeah, there's like more than 2. Pretty sure about that.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Loot Studios just has very nice renderings. We were looking at a bunch of different people's STLs, and I don't like the ones that are super crazy rendered, like with crazy lighting, because then you can't really see what's going on, unless of course they have the just plain renderings with it, which they never do. It's hard to see what you get. For some reason there's special Ridge wallet like wallets that are ads for me now.
Ridge wallet. Yum. Felix is crazy. Amazing how many times it's in PG movies before PG-13 was a thing. Oh yeah, I mean there used to be boobies and stuff in G-rated movies.
A simpler and better time.
Mm-hmm. Gears, Jay, how's your Mad Max orcs going? Haven't seen them in a while. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. You know what? There has been some interesting stuff going on. Maybe some additions to the clan. Does that look good?
Everybody in the chat, does it look good? Stephen Whittam. Jay, do you think oils will work well with Space Marines since they tend to have lots of open areas on the models?
Oh yeah, I should try to paint some Space Marines with oil. Actually, I have painted Space Marines with oils. I painted up my incursors with oil paints. But yeah, I should paint more Space Marines because I really know my way around a Space Marine. So that might be a good experiment because, well, with these it's sort of like a new thing with a new thing, where a Space Marine is like, okay, I know my way around a Space Marine. I painted a Space Marine or two in my day. Sean saw a picture of a Acadian dog unit. I am totally enraptured. Is there an actual model, or do I have to make my own? Acadian dog model. Oh, yeah. It was part of the Rogue... Games Workshop made a box in, like, 2019 called Rogue Trader that came with the Gellerpox Infected and the Star Citizens? The Star Gliders?
Star Wars?
Starbound? Star Wars? Star Trek? And I think that dog was part of that. And then they sold it for like 2 weeks and then never again. And then everybody got pissed that the rules for them weren't in the new kill team.
Wait, people got mad? It's weird.
Shivox, I'm not sure what it is. The focus of the camera and the lighting, hitting it just right. When the model is just sitting on the table, it has a brightness, a pop that really has a lot of color to it. Yeah, these guys are vibrant.
And in real life too.
Mm-hmm.
Not just on the camera.
I think on the next one I might give it a squirt of Diet Squirt, the drink.
Yum.
Of a little varnish, just to help kind of give me a little bit of a primer for the paint to stick to. Because I'm actually thinking I might use some inks to help blend things. Because I really like what those acrylic stripes did to those wings, but they're a little bit like a line of paint. And so I think just a little bit of thin magenta ink would help.
Squirt.
But if I do it right now, it'll probably just beat up
and
not give me what I want. But like the paint is going on beautifully over the spots that I already painted because now there's like a primer coat down.
Well, there you go. Bagel Guy 94. What do you guys think will be the next Kill Team box?
Kill Team Raymond. I was just about to say I thought it might be the Kazarkin, but they already kind of showed it off. They would probably have kept it a secret for the box so that the box would sell better. I don't know, they could do Tyranids. Tyranids are popular. They could do Necrons. Necrons are popular. Maybe more Space Marines so that you don't just have incursors.
I think they're going to finally do the all-grot kill team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
I'm pretty sure that's been actually confirmed. I was actually on a call with the CEO from Games Workshop, and that's what he said to me.
Brennan Crossmail. This is day 3 of me asking for a video of Nick painting his Gloomspite Gits.
I keep saying it's coming out tomorrow.
Shivox. Maximilian from Rogue Trader Kill Team. Yeah, that was it. The Euclidean Star Striders. That's what it was. How could I have forgotten that? What is Euclidean? Euclidean geometry? Is it a numbers thing? TJ the Hoe Painter. Jay mumbling in his sleep. Highlight, shoulder, edge, bolt gun. Pretty much. Sometimes before bed, I like to watch people paint minis.
Nerd.
Just kind of relaxing.
What a nerd. Can you imagine watching people paint minis?
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
The Dark Knight Printy, my local game store, used to carry Malifaux, and they sold like hotcakes for a year. Then now no one wants them, and they no longer sell them. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if nobody in an area plays, they just don't want to carry it. Like, imagine being a game store owner and having to be like, I bet people will want this. I bet they'll buy this. And then, of course, you can't just have one box of Gremlins. You got to have kind of like everything in the hopes that somebody's going to walk in and be like, oh, this is kind of a cool game. But I like Gremlins. Oh, look, Gremlins. Okay. But then they might walk in and they're like, oh, this is a cool game, but I'd much rather play Werewolves. Like, damn, I don't have the Werewolves. They're on back order.
I can order them, though.
I can order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever done that? The order?
Technically I have, but there's a reason why I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gone into a store and they're like, oh, I don't have it, and I'd be like, oh, well, I'll come back in a couple of days and pick it up again.
Yeah.
Nope.
Because they always say, well, I can order that for you, and then you just say, no, thank you, which, then the unsaid part of that sentence is, no, thank you, I'll just buy it cheaper online, it'll be delivered to my house.
Right. Then you spit in their face and walk out.
I remember when I was a little kid, I was at a store that sold model kits, and I remember looking at their Star Wars stuff, and the guy was telling me about how he could special order a B-Wing, because that was my favorite Star Wars ship. But I was a little kid, so I'm like, well, I'm not going to walk out here with nothing, so no, I'm just going to buy like an X-Wing. But God, I wish I'd gotten that B-Wing. Or not the, is it called the B-Wing? Yeah, the B-Wing. The B-Wing is the only thing that's not shaped like what it is. It's shaped like a T, but it's called the B-Wing. I'm a little kid. I'm not going to walk here without nothing. I need a toy.
Right.
I'm not going to wait.
Kidding me?
The end. Kilting your mom.
Ooh.
Steven Whitman, have you ever used a stencil for airbrushing? I've got some Carcharodon chapter stencils to use on my vehicles, but I'm a little nervous about screwing it up. Yeah, I've made my own stencils, and I've used stencils from a Etsy seller called Home Hobby and Hyperspace, who makes some really, really good, like, peel and stick stencils.
Hell yeah.
The red one. AdMech versus Necrons would be great. Ooh, that would be kind of fun. Robot versus robot. I'm Jay. Technically, neither of those are robots. VY. Ooh, glad I caught you live again. Love watching your painting skills. My wife and I are inspired by your minis. Awesome!
White flex.
Mm-hmm. White flex.
I'll put that out there.
MH, what up, Jay and Nick? Any ideas for Crew Talk's alternative models besides that Cannibal Chicken 3D printed stuff? I like the Cannibal Chicken 3D print stuff. It's possible that's Felix might be watching right now. I mean, the best thing would probably be if you could somehow get the the Kroot riders. Forge World sold them 14 years ago. They were so cool. I want them so bad. Alternatives. I can't really think of any good alternatives. I've seen people do some really cool stuff with the Crypt Horrors from Age of Sigmar. Because they kind of have like if Kroot were big and buff, they kind of look like that. And then you just get a Krooty kind of head on them. And maybe add some quills.
Space Wolf Daddy. I'm probably going to miss a couple of streams. I'm getting married in 3 days.
No excuse.
Marriage flex.
Kalzarok, don't.
Being married isn't a flex. Owning a house is a flex.
Yeah.
Imagine owning a house.
I can't. Kalzarok, don't worry. Euclidean Star Striders is just as memorable as Aeronautica Imperialis.
Hell yeah.
Space Wolf Daddy just ordered some Zombicide stuff. I've heard really good things about Zombicide. Game of Field. I tried the whole ordering thing. It wasn't included in shipment. The owner basically said sorry, and that was it. Well, I mean, if he ordered it and they didn't ship it to him, he doesn't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
I remember during the pandemic, like nobody could get anything, and people were waiting on their orders for months and months and months.
Yep.
I know there was like a whole thing where like the Star Wars Legion community was an uproar because the UK got their models before the US did. Mm-hmm. And so people were like, well, are you going to allow these models in tournament? Because not everybody was able to get them. It's not fair if somebody shows up with one, but everybody else can't get one.
Right. There were marches, there were protests.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was crazy.
Riots.
Yeah. Pallets of bricks nearby.
RSID. I was in a local shop the other day. They didn't have Neophyte hybrids, and when I mentioned I usually buy models online, I think he was a bit sour with me. I still bought 10 paints. I mean, that's a little rude to be in a shop and be like, yeah, I could buy it online. Game of Field. So I went in and got a refund. Fuck the local stores. Just support Amazon. They rule the world anyway. Jeffrey Bezos needs it. He could use the help. You know, making ends meet. It's hard.
Action figure wrestling. Any glazing or highlighting tips?
I really like inks. I've really been getting into inks lately. Just a couple of good inks. Maybe an indigo, a magenta, a burnt sienna. I don't know a good green, but I like a good green. I always want a good green, but I don't own one, so I should probably just go to the store and buy one. But inks are very, very nice because they're really color saturated, but they're also really transparent. Because one of the big flaws of like regular acrylic paint is even when you thin them down, they're still kind of opaque. Like it's because like a transparent color is kind of like a candy glaze. Like you can see everything underneath, but it has deposited a lot of color. Whereas a thin, opaque acrylic paint, it still covers what's underneath because it's matte. Usually, transparent colors are very glossy, and very opaque colors are very matte.
So obviously, black ink comes from squids, but where does magenta ink come from?
Magenta squids. I'm right. Don't look it up.
Bennett Grothmal, Jay, you have to change your paint water.
Oh yeah. See, look, it all worked out.
I actually forgot about it. I was still thinking about it at 9:30, but I forgot about it.
I remembered because when you said 9:40, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just remember that then. Because like when I'm driving and I'll be like, okay, I got to go 5 miles, so I just look at the odometer and I start counting down. All right, everybody, I'll be right back.
I wonder what he's going to do to that paint water. He's going to pour it out, but I wonder... I mean, do you think he just puts in fresh water? What do you think he's going to actually put in that cup? Fluminatude at 88. Bennett is our hero of this stream. Exactly. I don't think he remembered. I think he was lying. Sometimes I think Jay lies to us all. BJ, he's gonna drink it. Well, that's a given. For sure. Drinks the paint water and then fills the cup with regular water. Captain Blue, he's gonna pour in some fine wine. Interesting. Flipnote dude 88. Jay saving it for later. He's gonna rub it all over his neck. Why just his neck? Evan Keller, quick while Jay is gone, water down his paints. Oh, I'm on it. Space Wolf Daddy. He drinks it, then spits it back into the cup. Yeah, feels about right. Oh. We'll probably never know what's in that cup. Oh, he ran away. It's wild. Now what do you think he's doing? Oh my goodness. Flipping the dude at idiots. You think he read the comments and left? Guaranteed. Action figure wrestling. He comes back with paint water all over him. Just soaked in paint water.
Alright, I'm back.
They're back. We were all assuming what you were doing with that paint water.
Yeah, I drank it all.
Ah, see? There you go, everybody. Some suggestions where you poured it all over yourself and you rubbed it in. A lot of drinking it. That's what I thought it was. Toast, why drink it out of the cup when you can take a shot straight out the pot?
You know what? That's true. It's a little thick, though. You have to water it down.
Yep. Captain Blue, did you pour in some fine wine into your paint water?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Confirmed. Doing it.
Let's try it on one first.
Probably a good idea.
There we go. Where's my bucket? I'll be right back.
Bucket. DJ, I'm trimming my mustache. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's doing a fat bong rip in the background. I can pretty much guarantee. Omniscience Sphinx. What do you think of the new Imperial Guard chicken walkers?
I liked it. I think it does look nice. I like the old ones a lot too.
It sounds like somebody didn't watch Models and Memories.
It does. It does.
So bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the official Eons of Battle take.
Yeah. I mean, everybody here, you know, you're only allowed to watch if you've watched every single video we've ever made. That's the rule.
Right. Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird when people haven't seen every single video we've ever made?
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I don't even know if I've seen every video we've ever made.
And
I'm in them.
Probably not. I have. I know for a fact I have.
A likely story.
I know. Dude, 88. I'm good. I stalk you too.
Yeah.
James Wolf Daddy. Even the base videos? Yes. Everything. Even things you wouldn't need or care about. Even our Iwata, or Neo for Iwata review. And my review of, I think it was Air Metallic paints. Action figure wrestling. What's your most used paint color, Nick? Blue. Yeah, let's see which color blue. It is ultramarine blue. All my orcs are painted blue. Also, Vallejo poopy brown or whatever that brown, charred brown, something like that. See. Yep, charred brown. Poopy brown also works, although it's not really poopy. If your poop is charred brown, it's bad. Kind of a dark brown. Flipping dude 88. Even the frickin' videos where you two in what looks like 8th grade. Oh, we're older than that. I mean, I've seen videos that aren't even on the channel anymore. Like, that's the crazy thing. There are, I don't know how many videos. There's probably less than 10, more than 5 vlogs
that
are not on the channel anymore.
The original Models and Memories.
Yeah, but I think they're all just me. I think that's what it is. Maybe you're in one of them. But I think it's all just me.
Weird. You should re-upload them.
Maybe on Patreon. I would have to watch them, and I don't know if I can. I think if we were to upload them, what we should do is you should do a Conflict Gavel Plus essentially for those.
Yeah. Oh God, and it would just be us cringing so hard, and then turning it off halfway through. And be like, no, yeah. We're gonna not only are we gonna stop this, we're gonna destroy the evidence.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Blue, I don't like the new Sentinel. I think it looks too modern sci-fi, especially for Imperial Guard and Death Court, which is what I play.
It is a little, but it's also like pretty much exactly the same thing. Although it doesn't hit as hard with the rivets and angles.
Yeah.
Ryan Rains, hey Jay and Nick, hope you both are having a wonderful day. Question for Nick, when did you ever get to building your Gloomspite Gets?
They are all built.
Ooh.
They're not on bases and they're not painted. I started to kind of paint them and then I stopped because I'm trying to figure out a scheme. But then I have been, well, last weekend I did try some stuff out, which I'm pretty happy with. So I'll just slowly keep continuing working on them. Although I would assume tomorrow I'm going to get my Sloggoth. So I really kind of have to do that first because I have to keep my my Cruel Boys done. That's the only army that I have done. Stephen Whitham, those old vids should be Patreon only. Yes. Gotta do it. Oh my god. I think I did a Codex review. We both did Codex reviews, I believe. That are both not on the channel anymore. Although the one that you did, no, you didn't do. It wasn't a Codex review. It was the 7th edition vehicle rules.
Oh yeah.
You made a video about, and it's you sitting at a desk with the teddy bear lamp, which is the funniest thing in the whole world. And it's so funny that we thought of doing we thought that was funny back then.
Mm-hmm. God, I wish I could find that. Now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that thing went to. I'm sure it was thrown away.
I mean, we got to get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised IKEA doesn't sell one that's like angular and weird. And a penguin.
Oh, I want that penguin.
Can't make some weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're yeah, there's that. I think I did a 7th edition Orc Codex review. And it's just me not knowing what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure the comments on that video at the time were you don't know what you're talking about. Which is kind of what the comments are now.
Yeah. Kind of. Holy cow, that 30K video we just put out?
Mm-hmm. And it's all like, it's weird because it's all like technicallys.
Yeah.
Not like it's all wrong. It's just like, well, you simplified it to be digestible, but it's not what I read in the book, in book 25 of the Horus Heresy. It's like, well, yeah, it's not, it can't be a 4-hour-long video or 10-hour-long video.
Damn, look at that little smile. Look at that little smile. He's friendly.
Little Nibbler 93. I miss the whistling intro music.
Oh god, how does it even go? I haven't watched one of those videos in a while.
Yeah, I have not either. Yeah, I mean the biggest critique was, "Hi, I don't like whistling, so please don't."
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest critique. That's exactly what it was. See everybody?
Action figure wrestling. Do you still have your yellow McFarlane Space Marine figure? Yes, it's over my shoulder every time I am presenting. Curious, I just found out today you aren't supposed to smoke Nuln Oil. Why call it pots?
Little Nibbler 93. So catchy! Maybe that's the problem. The whistling was infectious. DJ95. Nick, I just burped. I burped again.
Nice.
Gears, I can burp the alphabet, fun fact. Record yourself doing that.
Yeah, video or it didn't happen.
Action figure wrestling. Is Warhammer a good game for small space? And is it possible to play inexpensively?
Um, Maybe Kill Team. Not that many models, much smaller board size. You can play on any kitchen table or small table, maybe even a desk.
Yeah, Kill Team is pretty space efficient.
Yeah.
Doing nothing is even more space efficient. Action figure wrestling, podcast or music or nothing during painting, Nick. If I'm doing something new, I cannot listen to anything else. For the like 1 week challenges that we've done, I've had to listen to stuff the entire time, or else I want to end my life. Yeah, I will like listen to. I'll jump around. I'll listen to music. I'll do a little podcast. I'll do a little music. I do a little podcast. I watch random YouTube videos. That's mostly what it is. But like when you say podcast, it makes it sound like you're smart. Like, oh, I'm listening to history.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's just surfing the YouTubes and watching garbage. Like a video essay on why Caillou's the best show. Or something.
Constellation the Realm Wing. I just won against Ants North America in a 1v1 of bad business. Here we go. What is Jay doing on the models right now? I was using a magenta ink to add a little bit of color to this guy's face. His cute little smile. I think his face is done. I think there's a little bit I want to do to his body, but right now the varnish, the matte varnish I put on is dry, and so I'm going to keep working on this NEPHILIM, and I'm going to use a little bit of blue inks to work on his muscles a little bit more. Stephen Whittam, $1,500 buys you a Custodes army worth around 9,000 points. It's probably the cheapest way to play 40k. But then, of course, you have to buy all of the books retail from Games Workshop.
Exactly.
You must.
You must.
It is the law.
Jerry Lars, can you base coat with inks effectively with a good zenithal?
Yes. Yeah, you definitely... Well, yeah, you can. I have had a lot of success zenithaling and then painting with contrast paints and washes, and then finishing it off with oils to tint things. When I'm like, I wish this area was a little bit redder, I'll throw on a red ink. I haven't really tried doing just inks, like pushing inks to the maximum, but I would like to test it out. Do a little playing around. Oops, that is way too saturated with color. Get rid of that a little bit. There we go.
Gears, Nick, if you really want me to show me burping the alphabet, I will record it and put it on Discord. Yes. Do it. Flipping a 288. Kill Team is cheaper. Kill Team is more funner in my opinion.
Funner. So much funner.
I agree. I like a game that's done. That's always fun. Because again, you want more. You don't want to be like, ooh, that was too much. Where I think sometimes 40K can be too much.
Mm-hmm. Although I've been looking at a lot of 40K stuff lately, and I'm like, it would be fun to throw buckets of dice. Just buckets.
Buckets.
Maybe you balance it. Sometimes this game, sometimes that game, sometimes another game, sometimes another game.
Wait, variety? No way.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big problem was, we only had 40K.
Mm-hmm.
So you just keep playing giant games that take 5 hours. We're now, okay, well, this Sunday we're going to play 40K. And then next Sunday we're going to play tons of Kill Team.
Mm-hmm. A little Age of Sigmar, a little Malifaux, maybe even some other stuff.
Dead Zone.
Dead Zone! Dead Zone was really fun. I had a great time destroying Nick in Dead Zone at Adepticon. It was crying a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, the guys at Mantic were like trying to find him tissues. Yeah, it was quite a scene.
Yeah. I kind of made a fool of myself, not gonna lie.
It was kind of fun though when the guy was like, "Yeah, he's rolling really well. It's not really what's supposed to happen."
Yeah.
I was playing or was I the Vermine or you the Vermine?
I played the Orcs.
The Orc. Oh yeah. Okay, so I was the Vermine and you were the Orcs. They have a space rat faction called the Vermine, which is the greatest thing of all time. The Vermine. The Vermine.
Vermine. VG95, Nick, I will give you milk and cookies for your tears. Like, should I bottle them up?
Huh? Red ones. Have you guys tried out Frostgrave? I'm trying to get some friends to play with me. I keep hearing about Frostgrave. I don't really know anything about it. Tell us all about Frostgrave. Wait, that's not the game with the Pug Knight. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that's
Moonstone. Soulstone?
Yeah, Moonstone.
Moonstone.
Nope, you're right.
Jared's PC account. Are these oil paints? Nope. I am finishing them off with some acrylics. It's like I'm returning home. I love acrylics. But it was a fun experiment. Oils. I learned a lot.
Action figure wrestling. Do you guys play D&D?
Nope.
No.
What happens if I put magenta on his face? What'll that do? Sometimes on my orcs I like to put like a tan skin kind of around their like eyes and hands. Just to make them look a little bit more like they're alive.
Alright, gears. Boom. Check community content. Okay, let's do this. This is almost disgusting.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. That... Are you, like, do you need help now after all that? Like, afterwards, it sounded bad. like it sounded like you were, like, out of breath. Ah, awesome. That's pretty good.
Action figure wrestling. Are airbrushes good for beginners? If so, which airbrush would be suitable? I mean, everybody's a beginner in everything before they know they have experience. I'd say airbrushes are just as easy or hard to learn as regular painting. It's a whole new thing. So, like, if you're good at painting, you'll still be a noob with an airbrush. I really like the Badger Patriot 105. It's just a good quality normal airbrush. If you can get it for like $80, $90, it's a good price. Jerry Lars, you guys have a favorite points allotment for your 40K matches? Back in the day, 1500 to 1750 was good. 2000 always feels like a little much.
Mm-hmm. I think when we started 8th edition, we did a lot of 1,000 points.
Yeah.
Good old burping the alphabet. I love it. That's the best thing that's happened today. Thoroughly enjoyed.
I'll try putting just a little. I like kind of what the magenta did to his face, and so I'm just putting a little on his leg, and we'll see what that does. Just a little. You know what? Put on his arm too.
Stephen Woodham, Patriot 105 is what I got to start with. Just a good brush.
Good brush.
Pop.
Yeah, I think I like what that magenta's doing. Well, the cold and the hot are fighting. The cold blue and the hot magenta are fighting each other.
But like in a sexy way.
Yeah, it's hot.
Like not when your mom and dad argue.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess in my case that's fine. Basic minis. Do you have a website I could check out? Yes, if you want to check out merch.
We also have an Instagram.
EonsOfBattle.co. We do have an Instagram. But if you want to check out merch...
Yeah!
I also have a Patreon. Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Jared's PC account. This is pretty comfy. I should watch these more often. Same time zone too.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the magenta kind of like colored the black, like a warm black. It's kind of doing something really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's adding some interest where there kind of wasn't interest. It was like, yeah, that's a shadow, but now it's like, ooh, what's that shadow doing? Yeah, that's a fucking shadow right there.
Hey, that's more. All right, we're rated R now. All right, we'll be sending out those permission slips right now. BJ95, Nick, Jay, I have to go for now. Not sure if I'll be back. I have to work. Nick, will I get tucked in tonight? Of course you will. Aaron Garrett, Jay, have you had experience with the Badger Patriot Extreme 105? I'll be buying a airbrush soon and wondered if the feature upgrades are worth it.
I have not. I don't know anything about it. I've really been into the Badger Anthem 155. It's a hose of an airbrush, but it's been awesome because I've been doing tons of terrain. And boy, will that thing put out some paint.
Put out the paint. Gears, can we get a EOB podcast? You can call it EOB Evening with Nick and Jay.
Yep, it's this. This is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
They're all recorded. You guys literally, there's so much of this that you can't watch it. I mean, you could, but you really shouldn't.
There's so much of this you wouldn't want to watch it.
No. Literally hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah. There's so much. Yeah. There is something to maybe turning this, like taking the audio from these and turning them into something. Or doing something other with it. We have a lot of ideas that we're not going to do right away.
Yeah, or ever.
Yep.
Chris, I feel like 1250 is the sweet spot. You get 12 command points and can realistically fill 2 detachments if you want, but not pressured onto the board, but not pressured to, and the board doesn't feel too crowded or sparse. Interesting. Yeah, when we start 40K-ing, we might have to look into that. Stephen Whitham, the magenta, makes it look more alive, as if it had red blood pumping through its body. Yeah, I'm really digging it. Let me show the uninked one next to the inked one.
Inked.
Yeah, the uninked one looks a little bit more like a statue or a toy, and this one makes him look a little bit more like an animal, like from the Muppets. Yeah, and the matte varnish was essential. Definitely going to do that to the other one too.
Matthew varnish.
Mm-hmm. JLRs, the magenta gives me comic booky vibes. If I'm not mistaken, that was the same palette for Beast from X-Men. Yeah, I think it was. I really like the sophisticated Beast in some of the newer X-Men movies.
Gears, do y'all remember the April Fool's prank that Games Workshop made about them selling water? I think it was called Water. I don't question it because it seemed normal for Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm. It does seem possible, which is funny. Sort of. I mean, they would call it like something like this is like Games Workshop paint water, and you put it into your paint cup, and it's meant to do something to your paint brush. But it doesn't do anything, of course, because obviously. What would it do? You gotta work on the money maker, the face, the most important part.
More like most important fart.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody laugh. Jerry Lars, Games Workshop, let's make flavored waters for our customers who lick their brush.
Yeah, there you go.
Not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Gears. I talked last night about getting into Malifaux. Well, now I'm down $200, but 2 teams are on their way.
Sweet. Love Malifaux. What teams? I have these guys and the Showgirl Performers.
I have to buy you. I want all the Bayou stuff. Every single one, because they're all cool. Jerry Lars. It's a really bad habit, especially when you use lead fishing weights as paint agitators.
Mmm.
Yummy, yummy.
Cooper Corral finished an Explorer crew recently. Ooh, the Explorers are cool. I really like in Explorers. I think it's the faction Hush, with this creepy looking like spider librarians. Troy basically took a motorcycle electrical and fit it for bike use, arc solar or dynamo 32 volt at home at 1 amp max might charge and draw if prototype works on Tesla car to a percentage with other setups. A dynamo is like a flashlight, right? You put it on your wheel and it spins and it creates electricity.
George Gujardo. Hey, what's up, fellas? Just got back from a work trip and made sure to visit some friendly local game stores in Phoenix. They were neato.
Nice. Can you imagine going to visit a friendly local game store?
Could you imagine somebody living in Phoenix or being in Phoenix?
Nope.
I can't. That's funny because we're going to a friendly local game store tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Solomon, I'm in Phoenix. 115 degrees today. Yeah. We know somebody that lives there. Yeah, the high today was 73. Although it looks like this next week, we got a 93, a 91, an 84.
Oh yeah, and you know it's always low. Those 80 days are going to be 95s.
Yeah. It's bad. Yeah. It's supposed to rain on Monday. It's a whole thing. We've had kind of some cloudy days, but this whole next week's going to be sunny every day, so super hot. Probably high humidity and bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your legs are going to stick together. Something else is going to stick to your legs.
I remember in Milwaukee in the summer always being like, all right, it's raining, so that means it's gonna be 95 degrees with 100% humidity.
Yep.
Little Nibbler 93. Aren't pots doubling as dipping sauces? Absolutely.
Yes.
George Jardo, dudes, Phoenix was 108 while I was there, but the dry heat was better than the Texas dank for sure. Jared's PC account, I remember when I primed with some Rust-Oleum without a mask, and man, did that really mess me up for a few hours. Now I use brush on primer instead. Or you could just use a mask.
Or be outside.
Yeah, or be outside.
I guess sometimes people can't.
Mm-hmm. Like brush on primer sounds like annoying because it's just brush. You just brush it on. Not a lot of excitement.
Yeah, not a lot of
Mm-hmm.
which is fun. Patrick Silliman, the wife and I are trying to save up to move to Minnesota.
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 Minnesota. I knew somebody from Minnesota who always would say Minnesota.
Yeah, I appreciate the winter a lot. It's
Oh
actually
yeah.
pretty great.
Holy cow.
No excuse to be outside. Love.
Mm-hmm.
Then, it's so much easier to get warmer than it is to get colder.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to sleep at night. Like everything's easier about it. Yeah.
Like, ooh, I'm gonna get another blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be all toasty. But when it's hot, it's like I can't be more naked, or else the cops will come.
Right. What kind of coming?
Yeah.
It's rated R, boys. Rated R stream.
Red One Weird was doing a Malifaux 2nd edition sale the other day. Did you guys buy anything? Nope.
Solomon, if you're ever in Phoenix, definitely check out Imperial Outpost and Funkatronic Rex. They're the two best friendly games we have around here. It's a fun name. Well, maybe one day we have an excuse to go to Phoenix. If we so choose to use an excuse. And have free time, so we'll never go. Jared's PC account. Humidity is just naturally high where I live, so priming is pretty hard.
That's a good. Yeah, that can definitely put a halt on things. I spray painted some stuff today, and it was pretty humid. And like usually, super matte spray paint will dry in about 5 minutes. It was still kind of tacky after an hour. Red One, being outside like an animal. This comment was brought by Brush on Gesso for Primer Gang. I remember doing so much research on this. Was it Gesso? No, it was Mod Podge Ultra Matte. And I'm like, oh my god, this product is going to change my life. And then I looked it up and it was discontinued.
Amazing.
Daniel Bear, there's no such thing as mini soda. In the US, they're all giants.
Not wrong.
Gears, see, the thing about heat and cold is that you can always put on more layers, but you can't take off as many layers as possible.
Right. Exactly. Winter. Imagine a winter.
Can't.
So nice. It's like the nicest thing in the whole world. And you get to play in the snow. And then you get to build a snowman with the dick. It's always a lot of fun.
My dogs don't really like the snow.
Well, I don't know.
They're little.
They should live somewhere else then. Did they ever think about that?
You know, that's not a bad point. Really kind of short-sighted on their part.
You just imagine they're packing up their bags with their toys and their dog beds. But they have to have you help them.
Yeah. It's my raw umber. This is burnt umber. I don't want burnt umber. I'm not a loser. I want raw. Right. There it is. Oh, this is also burnt umber. Do I not own a raw umber?
Every paint, every single paint is raw umber.
Cool. Yeah, that'll probably get the job done. I wish I had something with a little bit more red. I guess I could mix in red. Hey, Miguel, you ever throw them into the snow and they disappear? No, they would hate that. They would get scared. I dig them snow trenches.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they want to go outside of the trench, they have to hop. They have to hop and sink. Yeah. And hop and sink.
Jardo, did you all get the Warhammer Plus models? I have no idea what to do with that assassin statue. I need to check. I need to check on that. I can do that right now. Let's see. God, I don't even know how I would check.
I guess maybe we would be sent an email.
Right. Then it'd be on your email.
Oh yeah.
Because it's yep.
Here we go. I want a snow trench how-to video by Jay. You take the shovel and you dig a trench. Dude, the Legend DD, what breed is your dogs? I don't know. They sort of have beagly ears.
Mutt.
Yeah, they're mutts, and they're very little. They kind of look like a normal dog shrunk. Like they don't have a small dog body.
They look weird. That's kind of what he's saying. Well, really, only one of them looks weird. The other one looks normal.
Oh yeah, one of them is a perfect little show dog, and the other one's is a rat, a little big fat rat. And like they have different fur. Like one of them has really nice, soft, silky fur, and then one of them has kind of like coarse, hard fur.
Yeah, one looks fine, and the other one is also there.
Red one, take the shovel and dig a trench is such a Krieg thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
George Cajardo, you have to buy it from the Games Workshop store. One is free and you can buy the other one if you want. Oh, interesting. I guess that sort of makes sense.
All right. I gotta see. Let's see. No, I don't accept cookies. I speak French. Let's see.
Lucky Bat was cookie in French. Also, give us a funny animal fact.
I believe it is cookie.
I loved in the awesome video where I painted an entire kill team table in one evening.
Wow, that sounds insane.
Yeah, it sounds like an amazing video. Everybody should go watch it. I say croissant, and we probably got equal comments. Well, actually, I think we got mostly comments saying, Jay, that was an affront to the French language, and one person was like, that's pretty good.
Yep. I think most people made comments about your sandwich being disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, really, that was my favorite part of the video. Just me eating is showing off my sandwich that I made at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So, because I have your Warhammer Plus account, I can sign into your actual Games Workshop account. I can just buy things on your credit card, which is kind of fun. Did you know that your cart contains enough models that it is $420?
Damn. Yeah, I'll often just add things to cart to see what it would be.
But it's $420.
$420.
I have no idea how to buy this model or how to find the model, because I thought maybe if you sign in, it shows up. Oh, wait. I'm gonna click on this and see what this is. George Gazzardo, how do I do this?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. George Gazzardo, cookie du fromage. Is that how you say cookie? It's got like 2 extra words on it?
Let's see.
Here we go. They are the small breed. Is there a small breed of beagle? They don't look completely like beagles, though. They kind of have beagly faces.
That's the breed. They're small.
Ah. Oh, Nick, cookie. Is that what George Gazzardo said? Cookie with cheese? You know, I mean, who doesn't like a little charcuterie cookie?
Let's
Grab
see.
the null oil. Where did the null oil end up?
Okay. There's Warhammer Plus. Clicked on the email I got from Games Workshop. Oh. I wonder if maybe got an email. Has it been 9 months? You know, I can't find where... Remember when we logged in, like, for that first time and you got to pick stuff? I can't find that again. I wonder where that page is. It's very odd. Okay, welcome back. I gotta go to settings. My account. Wow, there's nothing there. Help! Oh, it's my Warhammer.
George Gazzardo, I clicked on an email I got from Games Workshop. The 2 models were on a special page in the Games Workshop store.
Here, let's see.
Lucky Bat. Cookie is biscuit, pronounced biscuit.
Biscuit.
Lucky Bat. Also, goats have red urine. That's an animal and urine fact.
Wow. Okay, so we have to wait 2 months, 15 days, 13 hours, 19 minutes, and 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds to get the Warhammer exclusive model.
Ah.
That's what it says. Because we don't get it, because it hasn't been a year yet. But if you did the, I don't know, I guess
the adding the subscription, because I think people were already subscribed to the apps.
Yeah, then you get it 9 months early. Or you get it in 9 months instead of 12. I think, because we paid for the 12 months already, they should just give it to us. Doesn't that make so much more sense?
Yeah, you'd think that would also bump you up to the 9 month.
Well, you should get it immediately.
Well, if you got it immediately, then we would... Oh, yes, we already paid.
We already paid.
I guess we could get it and then fight... And then cancel the payment and fight with our
I guess
bank.
I would just say in the terms of service that you can't cancel it once you get the model.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you're paying for. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Mortis Angelica, I have done at least 10,000 spots on my Tyranids, only 10,000 more to go. Here, Miguel, my wife, who's a vet tech, says that the urine isn't always red. Bum, bum, bum.
Hashtag wife flex.
Hashtag urine fact flex.
Damn. Yeah, Lucky Bat doesn't know shit about urine. Years. Join Ma Tucket Bayou, Nick. We got jacked orangutans, Duzon chickens, and well-endowed goblins. That's the one that I have. I have the Ma Tucket core box.
Ma Tuck.
Ma Tuck. And I got the chicken riders too. Does that come? I don't think it does. I got the chicken riders though.
Crash
Yep,
TV.
I had to get the Ma Tucket one because I wanted Trixie Belle. She's a slut gremlin. That's literally her lore.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild. She's a good time gal.
Just a good time gal, living in a swampy world. And then they can no longer sing the rest of the video and stay monetized.
But there we go. Can't wait to wait 12 months. Or 2 months. Gears. Oh my god, Nick. That's why I chose Ma Tucket too.
Yeah, them little green boobies.
There, Miguel. The red urine is only during mating season and only the male goats. They go stupid and forget to drink and are using up a lot of fluids. Also, this is not only goats, also not a good sign. Boom. Urine fact. Lucky Bat. Ah, interesting. Yeah, you're spreading misinformation. How does that feel?
Fake news.
Fake news, goat fact, urine, piss.
All right, I probably went a little too much on the dots, but I want his pants to look like they're made out of a different material.
Piss fact.
What I should have done here is I should have watered down the brown a little bit more so that it kind of disappeared once it was dry. But now what I can do is I can use some of that burnt umber that I put on my palette. And I can glaze it.
Gears. Well, I mean, Ma Tucket also got arrested for tax evasion, so that's neat. Is that really part of the lore? That's
Probably.
fun.
Remember the lawyers?
Yeah, exactly. The only lore that I know is about Trixie Belle. That's literally it. Which is a great name. That's a hilarious name. Trixie Belle. There, Miguel. If you're peeing red, you should see a doctor. Beautiful. George Gazardo. So the assassin model is offered for twice more than the bonus orc model. Poor orky lad. I mean, it makes sense. One of them's cool, the other one's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here we go. It's the orc's fault for sucking. Yeah.
Victim blaming.
Everything to do. Oh, Warhammer Plus. I like their several minutes of content that they post every week.
Mm-hmm. Jared, I was gone for a week. How many Star Wars fights did I miss? A few.
Yeah, I think you might have actually missed a few. All right, I'm on the Games Workshop page, and I've clicked on gifts. So under Kill Team, let's see what I should give as gifts. Probably the box sets, right? Oh, it's not. It literally doesn't work. I gotta refresh the page. We'll see. There we go. Okay, so under gifts, I should buy the Warhammer Kill Team Compendium for $55 and the Kill Team Killzone Essentials for $35. That's it.
Hmm.
Isn't that insane?
Huh. Yeah, like it should give some teams, or at least show off like the Krieg and Commandos that you can buy.
Right. Okay. We're gonna go to Warcry. Warcry has teams and books. 2 teams, 2 monsters, a book, and 3 books that are sold out. All right, let's go to Aeronautica. Okay, Daka Jets and Marauder Bombers. The gift section's a weird section.
Mm-hmm.
George Rosardo. Yeah, I'd much rather get a gifted book than gifted plastic toys.
Remember when we got that Christmas catalog and it was just the most expensive models?
Yep. Yeah, well, it's Christmas for Games Workshop, not for the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, and for some reason they didn't have Warhammer for on a budget. You know, things to buy for under $50.
Yeah. Because you'd think that would actually move. But maybe if they put out the most expensive products and a few people buy them, it's better than if many people buy the budget options.
Yeah. Also, I feel like, and obviously this isn't, I'm assuming, but the vast majority of people are adults. They're not looking at that magazine. They're just buying what they want. Like, those are for kids. So it feels like it makes sense if things were a little bit more reasonable. But maybe they're thinking, well, because it's Christmas, you treat yourself with something special. You buy a Bellacore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mommy and dad, you buy a Bellacore instead of a Lego set.
I'd take the Lego set.
Me too.
Bellacore's cool, but, I mean, Legos.
Well, sorry, it's the Pretty Princess Lego set.
You know what? Those aren't even that bad.
They actually aren't.
Don't tell anybody, but I'm using my nice brush with metallics.
Oh my god. I'm telling.
And I put them on my wet palette too.
Oh, I'm telling Squidmar.
It's gonna get through the paper, even though the pigments don't, but the giant metal flakes will.
Yeah.
I betcha it's people not noticing that there's tons of metal in their paint water. And that's what's getting on the model.
Guaranteed. Harry Miguel. Fun animal fact. When baby platypi hatch, they are transparent and are the size of a couple grains of rice.
Huh. Aren't they born from eggs?
Yeah.
Why would they be so little?
I don't know. I always assumed it was the size of chicken eggs, but maybe they're smaller.
Maybe. I know like kangaroos are born as like tiny things, but then they grow up in the pouch. So I guess maybe it's it's not a similar thing with platypus, but I guess they're a similar size. Ooh, I should have been using this brush to stipple, not that giant brush I was using before.
Mortis Angelica. P fun fact. Most mammals urinate for about the same amount of time. 21 seconds.
I think I got that beat.
Oh yeah. I feel like I've gotten a good solid minute piss.
Ooh, yeah. Those are when it hurts a little. Just keeps going and going.
Yeah. And you not count the shaking after the fact?
Mm-hmm.
I always count the shaking. Shaking in the bacon.
Oh yeah, shaken not stirred.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Looking at pictures of baby platypi is a confusing thing. They look like aliens. Okay, now I gotta look.
All right, I'm gonna say this guy's done. Woo. He'll look a little weird until I give him a coat of satin varnish, and then the colors will get just a little bit brighter because now he's ultra matte because I sprayed him with ultra matte. But then there's a couple glossy spots on him because of the inks.
Ooh, they do look weird.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, the eggs are small. Wow, I'm learning so much stuff. Oh, this is fun. Looking at turtles hatching now. I don't know what the hell that is. That looks bad. Just somebody holding a monkey. Wow, the eggs are small. Wow, this is really an animal fact stream. George Rizardo. Bonus animal fact: puppies are cute. This is true. Game Field. Good, Nick, because there's a quiz on it tomorrow. Oh no! I'm in school again. I'm gonna be late for math class. Lucky Bat. I saw a snapping turtle laying eggs on the way to work. Did you fry them up? Gears, Nick, go to the Mawtucket lore page on the website, and on paragraph 3, it lists her crimes. It is literally too long for me to type here. Ah, that is amazing. Yeah, I need to go through. I actually bought the Malifaux like codex for Bayou. You don't necessarily have to, but I wanted to, and so I could look at all the different cards and stuff. And I should read all the lore for all the models that I bought. That seems fun.
CBF. So platypus omelets are out of the question.
Yeah, they're small. I think it'd be pretty difficult.
All right, let's varnish some more phalas. Oh,
no, thank you.
Fell on the floor.
Gears. Ew, Jay is back. No more fun. Yeah, we were having so much fun without you.
Good.
We were, we had streamers on stream. We were smoking weed, rolling blunts. I mean, it was crazy.
I love MC Chris has a great song called Drinking Blunt, Smoking 40s.
Amazing.
Where is my varnish? Where's my hose? Where's anything?
Gemmafield, I missed the part of school where they said, if you work hard and graduate, your life will be successful. Then when you get out into the world, you realize that it was a thin veil of lies. Yes. Yeah, all you have to do is work hard, go to school, graduate with honors, and your life will be perfect. Gemmafield, I want candy.
I want candy.
Everybody loves candy. The spray of the airbrush.
The call of the wild airbrush.
I like it when you put it in the water and it makes a bubbling noise and it sounds like a bong.
I was walking my dogs the other day, and there was a duck just going wild, and the dogs were going nuts, and I was like, guys, shut up, it's just a duck. And then a guy started laughing because it turned out it wasn't a duck. It was a guy playing with a duck call.
That's amazing.
I gotta go clean the airbrush now.
You got ducked.
I got ducked.
Wow.
You know what? Screw it. I'll varnish Nikima too, because I'm done with oil on these guys. Let's just get him done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Jeez, this is the time of stream where I either read a comment or I thought it in my head and I don't remember. Let's see if I can find it. Because it was funny. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Nicarise, don't sass me, airbrush. That was a real moment.
It was.
Not planned, not piped in after the facts. That happened. Ah, that's what's so funny. Just like the moment at the end where you get a notification that I'm there, that actually happened. That was a real moment. That wasn't a planned thing. I actually showed up at that time. and I dinged it because it wasn't originally planned for me to send a notification. Pretty wild. Gears. Duck Call Man on stream win. Yeah, we got him. We got to get him. I bet it was Sean playing tricks on people. Pretty sure that's what it was. Uh-huh.
Duck Call Man on stream when?
Yep. I said, I think it's Sean.
Oh my god. I didn't see him.
Sean.
Well, I didn't see him. It wasn't Sean. I didn't get a great look, but I could tell it wasn't Sean.
Sad.
I would know Sean anywhere. One time I had my mask on, and I was spray painting tons of stuff, and then I started to feel really, really sick because the little flap. This isn't really the appropriate mask, but it's something. The little flap had gotten stuck open, and so there basically wasn't a mask.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. Because now I kind of know the process. I'm going to get one more big guy and the dog done.
Perfect.
That's my goal.
You have 55 minutes. This is a time test. Everybody be quiet for the time test. This is the ACT.
I just tried to brush lick and I just smacked my mask with the paintbrush.
Red 1. Sean is Jay's nemesis, right? Who wins between him and Nick? Between Sean and myself?
You beat Sean once?
I beat Sean once. Oh my god. Holy shit. It was great. He was playing Space Marines, I was playing Orc Commandos. He had a huge tactical error, like, starting the game, and he quit. Because I mentioned before we started playing, like, oh, maybe we go to the game store instead of playing a game, but then we decided to play the game, and then he quit. He didn't want to go to the game store. So I won. Was that last year?
No.
Early this year.
Must have been early. It was we bought Knackman. Like that was the Novitiates in the Tau. That was the first box.
Yeah, but wasn't that released last year? Oh yeah, it was released last year, but we bought it this year. Right?
Yeah.
No, that was Chalnath.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, that was a glorious game. Hashtag tactical error.
Yeah, and literally, like, it wasn't really a tactical error. Like, Sean was just showing off because he did a move to, like, get everything right into position. And then the dice just utterly failed him.
Yep. Well, it was a tactical error, though. Because he thought he could be cool. He's been cocky. He beat you. He was gonna beat me, but then he didn't. That's how Sean be. We're gonna see Sean tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him a noogie.
Push him into his locker.
Yep. Gears. I mean, it couldn't be Sean. He was outside. That's true. Sean's never been outside before.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Jordan Watson. I spent 2 days painting a 3D printed model of Ken from Street Fighter a friend mailed me. Finished it, varnished it, then immediately dropped it. Broke on every weak point and was coated in floor schmutz and cat hair stuck to the drying varnish. Ah. Oh. Amazing. Oh, those 3D prints. I know, I've always wanted to try. I've seen those. There's some company, I don't remember which one, sells a 4 tabletop plastic or a 4 tabletop resin that's supposed to have a lot of flex in it to be a little bit more not glass shattery if you drop the models. That'd be kind of an interesting thing to try. It's like less brittle. Got some new resin on the way. All right, chat. What's everybody's favorite flavor of ice cream?
Ooh, I treated myself to Baskin Robbins the other day, and I got Snickers, and it sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like Snickers mixed in?
Yeah, so like Snickers well ground Snickers mixed into vanilla. Like, it sounds like it'd be fine, but it's just
Interesting.
Like, it needed to have like caramel swirls in it or something.
Right. Well, that's extra, I'm sure. Doing you know, I feel like that's like a thing where it's like, okay, you get the Snickers ice cream, then you have to add, it's 50 cents. Well, now it's gonna be like $5.
Yeah.
For the caramel swirl. You know, plus another $5 for chocolate sauce.
I remember I went with my little sister, and we were going to do the drive-thru, and then they don't have the flavors of ice cream on the drive-thru menu.
Really?
No. And so we were just sitting there like, do you have this? No. Do you have this? No.
Was it one of the Baskin Robbins Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, it was the combo.
Yeah, that's probably the problem. That's hilarious. Do you guys have at least ice cream?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have vanilla? No.
It's just Clue.
I like vanilla ice cream with things in it. I don't love chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, chocolate ice cream's a risk.
It's a risk because I've had really good chocolate ice cream, but I've had really bad chocolate ice cream, and it's usually bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, if you're gonna get a McDonald's shake, you want to get a vanilla shake because the chocolate shake is not good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what people's ice creams are. Nickeries, mint chocolate chip, Harry McGill, no idea. Come on.
What? You can't just make make one up. Say your favorite's chocolate or strawberry.
Gears. Bye, y'all. I'm heading out. Eventful stream. Burped the alphabet and talked about goblins with huge milkers.
Yeah.
It's true, though. Stephen Witham, thanks for reminding me. I have a Dairy Queen Cheesecake Blizzard in the freezer.
Ooh.
Damn. Jordan Watson, anything with those fudge ribbons. Well, fudge ribbons. Days of Legend D&D Oreo cookie mix. I like that too. Gears HEB vanilla chocolate chip. George Gujardo, my favorite near ice cream treat these days are the Dr. Pepper milkshake from Whataburger. So good. I can actually imagine that being pretty good. Patrick Sullivan, cherry vanilla with chocolate chips. Harry McGill, yellow cake ice cream. Red one, rum and raisins. Joshua, Ats, chocolate chip cookie dough. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookie dough. Lucky Bat, I like Blue Moon ice cream. Toast, Rocky Road all the way. Magic Solomon or pistachio, as long as there's no nuts in it, just pistachio flavored ice cream. I also like pistachio flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
It's really good. Man, I want ice cream. Shavox. Quarterback Crunch from Baskin Robbins. A seasonal flavor. Yeah, you should have ordered that. I'm sure that wasn't on the menu.
Nope.
Flip that dude at 88. Little Debbie strawberry shortcake. Goods of Legends. Does a Coke float count as an ice cream? I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I like a Coke float. I like a root beer float. But yeah, there was from Culver's. There was, God, I think it was Eclair. It was like an Eclair concrete mix or something. That was insane. It was really good. I like the concrete mixers with M&Ms. Just a classic. Because I feel like because they put the mini M&Ms in it, so it really gets mixed throughout it, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Where like Kit Kats, like I used to get the Kit Kat one, and I like Kit Kats a lot. Not anymore actually, because I've had too many. But in my whole life, I've had thousands of Kit Kats in my life, and it's too much. Maybe tens of thousands. I've had a lot of Kit Kats. I'm mostly mad at a Kit Kat. Most of my formative years were fueled by Kit Kats. But they don't crush up the Kit Kats as well. And so you get like chunks of stuff and I don't know. Patrick Solomon, what is a concrete mixer other than the large truck? It's a it's custard ice cream. It's technically it's not ice cream, it's custard. And it's just what they call it when they take the custard and they put stuff in it. Concrete mixer. Stephen Woodham, Nick, have you had any of the 200 plus flavors of Kit Kat from Japan? No. I kind of only like normal. The white chocolate one's fine too. The dark chocolate one sucks. Alright. Now back to boring hobby-related stuff. Harry McGill, how did you make those trees on the base?
They are 3D prints from a company called Epic Basing. They make epic basing bits.
Epic basing bits?
But they're super great. Yeah, because the rock is a wood chip, and then I put these trees in, but boy, doesn't it look snazzy.
Yeah. And so if you want to know how to make them, you print them, or you buy the prints.
Yeah, they also sell them physically.
Yeah, pretty nice. That's a pain in the ass. Trust me. Patrick Solomon, that sounds lovely. Custard, when done correctly, is superior to ice cream, in my opinion. Hell yeah. Patrick Solomon, oh yeah. Aren't you from Phoenix? Don't they have Culver's in Phoenix? I know they have them in Arizona. I don't know if they have them in Phoenix, though. Culver's is pretty good. Little concrete mixer.
Oh, yeah. I glazed a little magic blue. And hopefully it still looks a little like this when it's dry. But, yeah, it's fixing it. Fixing it right up.
Boom.
Keeping them colors saturated.
Stephen Woodham, epic basing is nice. I bought a bunch of corals from them for my Space Marine bases. Patrick Solomon. Yes, they do. I just haven't gotten around to trying them yet. Yo, you got to, especially if you want to move to Minnesota. It's like a treat. It's a Midwestern treat.
Mini.
We're actually, by law, we have to go there once a week, at least. And if we want to improve our social credit score, we have to go there 3 times a week.
Patrick Solomon, the strawberry Kit Kat from Japan is so good. That does sound pretty epic.
George, dark chocolate is heresy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like dark chocolate?
Not really.
I don't really either. Why would you want it to not taste good?
Yeah.
I've never understood that.
I think some people like the coca taste.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I agree.
You know what I've always heard? And maybe we got some Europeans in the chat, little peons. I've always heard that they hate like American chocolate, like it tastes horrible, like Hershey's chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Like it tastes like barf to them, because they have like real chocolate there. Maybe it depends on the peon though. I don't know. There's probably not that many Europeans because it's really early for the peon. Harry McGill, they are correct. I think it tastes fine. Patrick Solomon, next payday, I'll check them out. Do it. Sean, dark chocolate has a nice bitterness to it, like espresso versus coffee, you plebs. Yeah, well, we don't like that either. Although you've been enjoying Many Worlds Tavern coffee.
I have. It's coffee.
It is coffee. I'm not a coffeeerton. If they had some tea, maybe.
Just send him an email. Be like, yo, maybe a little tea action, a little gamer tea.
Give me some good gamer tea.
Gamer tea! Spill a tea with some gamer tea.
There, I mean, it really just, really just works.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Solomon, Hershey's chocolate is technically too low of a coca percentage to be called chocolate in Europe. It has to be labeled as chocolate flavored candy.
Mm.
Guy Jr. Coffee makes me do the poops.
Yeah.
Daniel Bear, it's something to do with the additives to prevent milk spoilage to transport in the U.S. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think there's something to it. There's something weird added to it that we have that they don't have, and when they try our chocolate, it doesn't taste good to them. But we don't know any better because we're idiots.
And there's so much sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the best part. Addictive sugar.
Wow. I feel like these 3-hour long streams always go to a crazier direction than just normal streams.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, we always talk a lot about painting.
Right. And I don't think it's because of the maybe it is because of it's 3 hours, and so you talk, because we still, for the first hour we kind of mostly talked about painting, and then it went right off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about goat urine. It's wild. Stephen Whitham, there are a lot of food ingredients we use in the U.S. that aren't allowed in Europe. Oh yeah, it wasn't there.
Yeah, because we have freedom.
Yeah, we have freedom. Yeah, but we can't have the real Kinder eggs or whatever.
Yeah, we might choke.
Right. That's pretty funny. What's the Fireball? Isn't something like that's illegal in Europe or something?
I thought I heard they changed the formula so that it doesn't like destroy your lungs anymore.
Yeah. Interesting.
Or maybe I just hope that they did.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because I do enjoy a Fireball. Fireball and Coke. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Whitham, Kinder eggs are legal now. The real ones? Because I've seen them, but are they the real ones?
Yeah, we have the Kinder Joys here, but I don't know. I've never seen a real Kinder egg.
Yeah.
A Kinder Surprise egg.
Maybe we haven't been looking for it.
I'm pretty sure we don't got them.
Patrick Solomon, these 3-hour ones are always the highlight of my week. I work Wednesday through Saturday, and I get off 30 minutes before you guys start streaming. I love it so much. It starts my weekend of painting off right.
Awesome.
Love it.
Joshua Adiz just got back to paying. Done zenithaling a small army of chibi guard women with cat emblems, and yes, one is eating a sandwich. We were all wondering.
Yep.
You pick we play gaming. We definitely have in Ontario, Canada. That's not America.
Yeah, that ain't America. That ain't a place of freedom.
Patrick Solomon, Fireball got recalled because it used to contain propylene glycol, which is an ingredient found in antifreeze, among other things.
Yum, yum, yum.
Sean, Kinder Surprise are the best to piss off teachers, eat and build stuff in class.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, Junior, I just tuned in for the nonsense.
Yeah, me too.
Came to the right place.
Oh yeah, we got nonsense. I read an article of a guy that was in a Dodge Challenger, but like a really high-powered one, and he was trying to outrun the cops, and he did outrun the cops, and then he ran out of gas, and like then he had to run out of the car, and then they caught him.
God, think you're probably pretty on edge when you're in a police chase, but think about you're on edge because you're in a police chase and you're looking at that gas being like, how much is left?
Right.
How much is left?
Right. It's pretty funny. But yeah. I remember
if he had a Bronco, he would have been fine.
Yeah, you could kill your wife. Yeah, I remember one of the highlights of my old job was police chases. My boss, he literally had on his Apple Watch because he's sick. He had like the whatever like local LA news on his watch, and it would say like police chase, on this street's in this street, or on the whatever, and then he would like jump on the website and then send us all the link,
Nice.
Police chase, and we watch it to completion and not work. And sometimes it was long.
Oh, that's awesome.
So much fun. There's at least one a month. Stephen Whitham, once you get out of your car in a police chase, they're always going to catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this insane police chase where somebody, I don't know if they knew or they just got insanely lucky, but the police were on them and the police cornered them in like a residential neighborhood. So they just drove straight into someone's yard and slammed into their fence. And just luckily on the other side was a road. And so they just kept right on rolling.
Damn.
But when it was like a tall fence with like trees behind it, or you just could not see what was on the other side.
Interesting. I love it. Sean, I was home. I was sick. Oh, it went away. I wanted to read it.
Nathaniel Brumall, are you still using oils? Nope, acrylics. I'm finishing them off with acrylics and a lot of inks. Getting a lot of mileage out of my inks today.
Damn. You're using all the tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I love a good police chase. It's so much fun. And it's even more fun if you have like a high-powered car, so that maybe you can kind of outrun the police.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it fun. Because yeah, they were like the helicopter lost the car, and they're like, oh, we don't know where he is. But then they found him, or they found the car just on the side of the road out of gas. Sean, sorry, Nick. Saw the space shuttle blow up when I was sick at home. Oh, I know. I think I'm pretty sure my dad was in school, and I think they watched it blow up at school. The Challenger.
Mm.
Insane.
And then the teacher just turns it off.
Yeah, I don't know what you do after. Oh, it's good. That was supposed to happen. Is there any conspiracies around that?
I don't know. I mean, a lot. Spaceships don't have a great track record.
Yeah. Well, as of recently, they do.
Yeah.
Like, nobody. No, I don't think people have died. Have people died this century?
Oh, I'm sure.
Chat. Camofield. First time they let women on board, shuttle explodes. Is that the conspiracy?
I mean, we all know they never went to the moon. Yeah, that's just a fact.
Right. Oh, Nicoreus, the Discovery disaster was in 2003. I remember that.
And didn't SpaceX have one of their? I don't think it was manned, but they had one of their things blow up.
Oh, they have stuff blow up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But they never have. They've never had one blow up with people in it. Because they do a lot of testing.
Yeah.
They're gonna blow up. Harry McGill, I had an elementary ed teacher when I was in school that was a finalist to be on the Challenger but lost out. Oh, I bet. I love stories like that. It's like this. It's like I was supposed to be on the plane, on 9/11 or whatever. Those are crazy stories.
There's a great the comedian Anthony Jeselnik. One of my favorite jokes of his is he's like, my mom should have been on one of the planes during 9/11. I think.
Yep. A classic.
Cause you know, Elon Musk, he'll bring the sketchy back to space travel.
Hell yeah.
I think there was also I don't remember if it was the Challenger or it might have been the Challenger, but there was talk of sending up a Muppet. So like they could have the Muppet talk to the kids from space. And that would have been fun if like Grover blew up.
That would be pretty fun.
And they'd probably tease it on Sesame Street, and like Grover puts on his little spacesuit and then explodes.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you imagine having a job where if you screw up just a little bit, a spaceship blows up?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that.
I think they figured out it wasn't the astronauts. It was like something was up with the ship.
Yeah, there's
like when they built it.
There's footage of it, of like showing the parts failing. You can see like there's like some sort of air escaping when it wasn't supposed to, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But like somebody had to build that, and somebody messed up building it.
You gotta think though, a rocket has a lot of parts that are like first try.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you buy a part for your car, it's like, this is one of millions. And sure, it might have something wrong with it, but probably not. On a spaceship, it's like, this is number 3. The first 2 blew up, but we think we got it right. We think we got it nailed in.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Sullivan, Jeselnik's type of comedy is my absolute favorite. He's such a funny man. I've only seen like the 2 specials he has on Netflix, but they're both really good.
He has a podcast that's not good.
Doesn't everybody have a podcast that's not good?
Yeah. At least I don't know if you. I remember it was like new, and I was like, oh, I like him, and I'll see. And he's just talking about his dog. I'm like, I don't care about your dog. It's only interesting to you. Okay, Junior, I've always got some sort of air escaping when it isn't supposed to. Yeah. I think it's like a TikTok or something where somebody's like, I have a fart, but I'm going to try to cover it with a cough. And then he just goes, and then just rips a fat one. Yep. Oh, that's a classic. Here, McGill. One spaceship blew up because food wasn't tested for space travel. Once they started accelerating, the food liquefied and threw off the balance of the ship. Interesting. I like to think it was like a steak dinner. That's probably why the food is so weird and compact, and yet the cameras work just fine. I know. It's because it all makes sense. But I always think it's weird. It's like they had to invent everything but the camera. Like, I want to see a documentary about figuring out how to live stream from the moon. Well, it's because they didn't figure it out. That's why. Oh, yeah, because they didn't go to the moon. Right. Hashtag soundstage. Hashtag Kubrick. Hashtag Kubrick. Stephen Whittam, Jay, did you thin Citadel air paints or do you use them as they are? Never used a single Citadel air paint because they sell them in pots and that's insane. Also, I don't like air paints because you're just buying paint that's like 75% medium. And like I can just buy real paint and then turn it into airbrush paint in a second.
Fly me to the moon.
Exactly.
Rush Lamb. I'm old enough that when I started school, they had a nuclear war drill where you hide under your desk in case of nuclear war, because a wooden desk over your head will stop a nuclear bomb. Yeah, I wonder if they just had to do something to make you feel safe.
Joshua Atz. Look at you getting all fancy with your custom-made air paints.
Mix it in the pot. Sometimes if it's a real trouble color that like always clogs, I'll mix it in like a little cup.
Little cup.
Usually really light colors like to clog.
Mm-hmm. I think the air paints are fine if it's like a paint you always use.
Yeah, like if step one is always, airbrush ultramarines blue, then it probably makes sense.
Yep.
Although maybe you still just make up a big batch and keep it in a bottle.
No. Maybe you're a commission painter and time's money.
That's true.
Maybe you're something that nobody should be.
And maybe you can be a commission painter and get good and get some of those high class clients with some deep pockets. So 1% of commission people.
Yep.
Anybody remember Blue Table Painting? They're still operating.
Yeah.
Guy stole $4 from me.
Yeah. How many people do you think have good just experiences, anything with him?
The mini wargaming guys got tons of stuff commissioned, but they were really more worried about speed than quality, so it kind of made a lot of sense. They would get armies done in a week or two.
This is, if you look up Blue Table Painting, it goes Blue Table Painting Controversy, Blue Table Painting Battle Report, Blue Table Painting Chaos Dwarves, Blue Table Painting Lawsuit.
Although I would say both people were at fault for the Chaos Dwarves. Blue Table did a bad job, and also that guy, literally it was this army is my baby, it's my dream army. And so I'm going to have it commissioned from a company that's not really known for amazing stuff. They're the get it done commission guys.
And then Blue Table Painting Divorce.
Oh, Sean.
Different Sean. Oh, he has a new video. The Silver Fox Speaks how to get into 40K good conversions and boobs.
Interesting fella.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I remember I bought something from them because every now and then they have a 50% off from their store, and I'm like, well, I might buy stuff for 50% off. And so I bought two things. I bought a brass sheet, then one of those old Forge World brass sheets, and a model. And it wasn't quite 50% off, but I'm like, well, whatever, it's still cheap. And so I bought it, and then they shipped it to me, and it was just the model, and it didn't have the brass sheet. And then so I sent him an email. I'm like, hey, I didn't get the brass sheet. And then he's like, and then without any other reply, he just replied back, couldn't find it. I refunded you, and he refunded me, but not for the amount, a few dollars less than the amount. And it's also you made me pay for the good shipping on a tiny mini, annoying. Usually, you talk with the person and you're like, oh, well, do you want, like, we can do store credit or we can try to get you something similar. No, I refunded you $5, which is basically just, I threw money at you just to make this stop. This email correspondence stop.
Mm-hmm. Their website is not secure. Is what it says. Interesting. Yeah, they still do stuff. I gotta go to their store. Could you believe it looks exactly the same as it did before? 30K. There's nothing. 40K. Oh, they have just like lots. Alright. You can get Cabalite Warriors, 10. They are put together and primed. No, they're primed and then they have like a base coat on them for $24, which is not a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's only, what, $38 to buy them new on Sprue?
Yeah. It's a bad deal.
Sean, how does a website get considered unsafe out of curiosity?
I'm looking. It doesn't, now it says it's secure. That's weird. Maybe the
Seems
link
a little
that I
sus.
says not secure. Why is it not secure? Their connection to the site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information on this site. That's weird. If you use the link from their YouTube channel, it says it's not secure.
Huh.
But then if you click on their homepage, it's fine. Oh, never mind. All right. Patrick Solomon, Google probably can't verify their security certificates. More does Angelica. I love his so happy intro in the vids. The divorce episodes were getting dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we watched a couple, and it's wild.
Yeah, he's very open about his life.
Yeah.
I remember with the whole Chaos Dwarf incident, because the guy unpackaged his dwarves live on camera, or not live, but like just he did it in an unboxing in a video, and he was very unhappy with it. And then like Sean reached out to him, and it was like just a back and forth. And Sean was like, "Oh my gosh, we'll fix it. But then the guy didn't want them to fix it, and so he wanted them to pay to have somebody else fix it, and then they weren't going to pay to have somebody else fix it. And then the guy with the Chaos Dwarf army took them to court. And so Sean settled, but then apparently he, according to the dwarf guy, Sean never paid. Like he started making payments and then stopped.
He doesn't do thumbnails. I always thought that was interesting. It because when you upload a YouTube video, it gives you 3 choices. It just pulls 3 random frames from the video, and that's what he uses. That's very 2006. Very interesting.
You could use my $4 to,
But you're not bitter about it.
It's just weird. She's like, stop talking to me. $5. I'm like, the thing was $7, and I wouldn't have paid for the shipping. And help.
He has his whole life story filmed on his YouTube channel that he does commission painting on.
Yeah. Interesting fella. I remember we met the 4 Realms of Chaos guys who met him.
Yes. They've been up to much.
Yeah.
I think they still do their commission painting, but obviously they don't make videos anymore. Our friends. Mini Wargaming. EonsOfBattle. So we're their friends. Blue Table Painting. Eldar Corsair. I don't know who that is. Gamza.
Oh God.
That's insane. Bell of Lost Souls. The Basement Collective.
Gamza's a little piece of... I don't like Gamza.
I remember. Do you remember this? There was these people. I don't remember who they were, how they got in contact with us, whatever. But this is like maybe we had 10,000 subscribers or less, and it was a group called Heretic Approved, and they wanted us to essentially like write articles for them with our tutorials and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think kind of like what we did. We used to do that with Bell of Lost Souls.
Yeah.
But I think that was pre-Bell of Lost Souls, or maybe it was at the same time. I don't know. It was confusing. But they wanted us to do stuff with them, and we were like, sure, we'll do it, because we would do anything because we were in high school.
Yeah.
And they like ghosted us, I think.
Mm.
But like we were part of all their Google Docs that still exist. Like all of the stuff still exists. They made a website for it. They did all these things. They have YouTube videos, and then on their YouTube channel, which still exists, has 23 subscribers. We're subscribed. They have our videos, like in a playlist, like playlists of our videos, so you can watch them. It's pretty funny.
Boys. Canfield. Yeah, fuck Gums. I asked him for a 3D printer recommendation, and he told me to get the Anycubic Mono 4K. Now I'm screwed out of printing for 2 weeks until I can get another printer.
What's wrong with the 4K? There's a lot of channels that came and went.
Nick Harris. Soul Blight.
Soul Blight K-pop. So beep beep boop.
Canfield. Anycubic has 0 quality control, so my plate is totally warped.
Oh. I have the Photon Mono X 6K. That's pretty great. Stop by babe up.
Gotta work on my Eldar Corsairs at some point, because gonna be getting the new kill team.
I know. It's part of what we're doing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're so naughty. Somebody should spank us.
Mm-hmm.
Better Brother Tabletop. Man, the Blooded team is really cool. Going to be playing them for my first time tomorrow night.
Neat. What's the good stuff to build? Or I guess, are there a lot of options, like on a normal team, or you just kind of build the the Ogren, the commander, and like 8 normal dudes.
Dudes. Better Brothers Tabletop. Basically, if I built them wrong, I'll know tomorrow. I left out the shield guy. Shield guy.
On my novitiates, I left out the medic because I'm like, they're not surviving. Also, I don't know if I like the medic. Like, I don't like having to have my guy near the medic to pull off the medic healing.
Right.
It's like in Rocky 3 or no, Rocky 4. If he dies, he dies. That's how I run my novitiates.
Better Brothers Tabletop. Yeah, I almost prefer the heal wounds ability instead of revive.
Oh yeah. It also kind of, whenever I would use the medic unit, I always felt like I would just waste, the only thing that medic would get done that turn is healing. And it's like, I kind of want them to do stuff, though. Because stuff is almost more important than healing, than getting a guy back so that they can do something the next turn. Yeah. Like, yeah, but there's stuff right now that I kind of need done. I love the Sisters Novitiates though. They have so much shenanigans.
Love nanigans. Jamp Styles just got my buddy into Legion. He used your Kit Bash action figures, so this is right up his alley. Sent him a grip of your vids for tips and tricks.
Ah, nice. I feel like Legion models are a little tricky to Kit Bash because they're PVC.
That's true. But at least he knows how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Perfect. Stephen Whitham, I am base coating a Repulsor Executioner and some Van Vets, but my base coat color is Mech Gray, so they end up looking unpainted, and it's crushing my soul. Painting it the exact same color as the sprue. I used to do this this little trick on eBay because we used to flip armies. So I'd buy the armies on Daka, and then I would take them and I would try to strip the paint off of them. But sometimes the paint is just on there, and you're not gonna strip it all the way off, or it just ended up looking like shit. So I would spray paint them gray, and then I would take the photos of them and put them up on eBay, and then in the description the last line would say they're primed in gray. Because my thought was, if you prime them in a different color, like black or white, they won't click on the photo because they're like, oh, it's primed, I don't want it. But if they see it and it looks like it's the sprue color, they're like, oh, well, it's built. And then maybe they don't read the description. But then if they argue with me, they can't because I said exactly what it is. Good business practices.
Yeah.
Call me Games Workshop.
Especially on high model count teams, guardsmen are a resource to spend. Those guys are getting wasted left and right. The Sisters of Nanigans are the pain of my existence. Hate playing them. They're so good. Buyer beware of Nick the Hustler.
Oh yeah. PC Dentry went to the Warhammer store and Cafe LA anniversary and wore the Space Bro shirt.
Nice.
Space Bro.
Hopefully they were like, oh, we should reply to those guys' email.
Exactly. Emails. But yeah. I'm sure that's what happened. Is there like a big competition happening?
I don't know. There's always something.
There's like a open a GT or something. Or a PP.
More like GTFO. It's a maniac.
Nice. It's better than my joke where I said PP. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I love acrylics. I just know exactly what I'm doing. And you know what? If I worked hard enough, I would get it would be exactly the same with oils. But
give up.
Boom! I almost got this guy completely done. I just need to throw maybe. Oh no, it's midnight. I go to bed. I'll put. You know what though? It's oil. It's acrylic paint, so I don't really need to worry about order of operation and drying time. I can just set it down and come back to it, and it'll be exactly as it is.
There you go, folks. Well, this was our long stream.
Yeah. Oh my God! Why is it ever?
And so we're going to be coming back on Monday with another live stream. We have a bunch of stuff, Patreon, more videos coming. Holy cats. Terrain, Model of the Month is going to get released, I guess, technically today. It's a Vine night.
Yeah. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. And then we'll, the video's going to come out on Monday.
Yeah. These, if you'll look at the little cam, these are our new miniature, the Vine Knights.
Pretty cool.
Pretty good. They paint up nice. Paint up real nice. This is a contrast paint and inks.
Look at them go.
Yeah.
Knights. Yep. So STLs are going to be up on Patreon. We also do for because we print them. We do a discount code on our Patreon for people that want them physically printed. You get a couple dollars off.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice, and that works for buying it in the U.S. and also with Pashpiel if you're in Europe or elsewhere. So pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Monday.
You better believe it. All right, everybody. Good night.
Night.